Michelle Obama is classy, intelligent, educated, but then you want to say nasty, vile things about her. That doesn't make sense. You what though? People got to learn. The same thing make you laugh, make you cry. Yeah. You laughing at somebody else's situation today, it could be yours before the day is over. Nobody know what the future holds. And I'm just tired of women being disrespected. Specifically, our women, but specifically, we as black women are disrespected the most. And you know what really makes me mad is when our own brothers, who mamas look like us, disrespect us. That tease me off. Happy Monday, June 22nd. Y'all got in my car. It wasn't hot as it's been, but it's so humid. When I walked out of the office for lunch and just now, my glasses fogged all the way up. I was like, Lord, and summer just beginning. But y'all, I went in there once to get me a cabbage to cook. The cabbage $5. Well, it was 6 pounds. It was a 6 pound cabbage and 98 cents. So really, it's right at $6. I put that back. I'm not paying $6 for cabbage. I have a little small one in the house, so we're just going to make that do. I'm going home and cook that. I don't know. I've run out of options of what to cook, y'all. I didn't go to church. Yesterday, so usually at the church I go and get my, my breakfast for the week, which is apples and peanuts. And my son's birthday was yesterday, so we took him out to eat, and I still came home and fried fish because we took him out to lunch. So he wanted fish, so I fried that, but I didn't stop at the store, so I got to go get my apples, and I got my peanuts. Let's see. I got some little Debbie cakes to put in our little snack thing at work. Got a couple of bags of chips already there, so that'll be enough for next week. All right, I don't want to be rambling too much because I know I can ramble. But y'all, it's been so much going on. And that UFC fighter, I don't even remember what his name was. It's not even important. But the disrespect to Michelle Obama. It's nonsense. There is no reason why people should be that hateful. And the thing is, they're not that hateful. And I'm just gonna keep it real. She was the first lady, just like Trump's wife is the first lady. They don't ever call her out of her name like that. Didn't she pose in the nude or whatever? But Michelle Obama is classy, intelligent, educated, but then you want to say nasty, vile things about her. That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. And you know what gets me is, I look at it like this. If you want to talk about she's a man and she birthed children, is your mama a man? That made me mad. Y'all know, y'all don't know. You don't really know me, but if the people that really know me, that's my pet peeve, is for people to be mistreated. Because God we commanded to love one another. So why would you want to go around mistreating somebody? But I tell you what though, people got to learn. The same thing make you laugh, make you cry. Yeah. You laughing at somebody else's situation today, it could be yours before the day is over. Nobody know what the future holds. And I'm just tired of women being disrespected. Specifically, our women, but specifically, we as black women are disrespected the most. And you know what really makes me mad is when our own brothers, who mamas look like us disrespect us. That tease me off. T ain't the word I want to use, but I'm going to be politically, and I'm just going to be correct about it. Yeah. You can't say anything about her as a woman, so you're going to have to call her a man. That's a coward. That's what that is. I don't care whether he lost the fight or not. He lost all my respect for sure. But anyway, I ain't gonna holler at y'all long. I'm finna get out of here. I gotta run in Walmart and get some things. My apples mainly. Alright, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye. Monday, June 22nd. So I stopped by the store. My son's birthday was yesterday, so he wanted fried catfish. And you know, I don't like leftover fried stuff like that. So I went to the store because you know, usually I cook on Sunday for Monday. But I didn't, but it wasn't a meeting day, so it's okay. But still, I said I'm not cooking. So I went to Walmart and got one of these pieces. I like them. What I do is I add a little salt and pepper and more mozzarella cheese. Not that whole bag though. I got the Pillsbury high roll mix just to have it. I also got the Southern Formula L biscuits. Old school soul food. Talking about these, they really good. So one day we're gonna have that with mackerel patties. My mom used to cook that. I really been going back in time and cooking a lot of her meals lately. I got the whole wheat bread, Walmart brand. This was, I think, $1.97. Yeah. I got me some celery because I'm getting ready to make chicken salad. I got me another pineapple. That pineapple was so good. And so I make smoothies. And so to make sure I get my vegetables and stuff, I'm going to start doing the kale, spinach, and then my fruit smoothies. Y'all, I love these honey roasted cashews. They like $5 at Walmart, but they're good. I got my apples for the week because I didn't have them, and I got my peanuts. This ground beef was $5.94, regular 10 something. So I went ahead and got that. I got 2 the other day. When they're on sale, I just started trying to stock up because they're so high. I'm going to eventually transfer or convert over to turkey. I've tried it, y'all. I just cannot stand the taste of it. So I'm trying to work on recipes to make it taste more like ground beef. I got corn kits because one day soon I'll make some dressing. I got a rain check for a ham, so I'm gonna do ham dressing. My son will be dressing, so I do him a broccoli casserole. I got the green onion to go with the celery for my chicken salad. And the chicken salad is gonna be for a couple of days for my lunch. I got this to take to work, the honey buns and the zebra cakes. We don't really eat stuff like this at home, but we have a snack basket at work, and we put stuff in there like little bags of chips and stuff. So that's all I got. That's it. Y'all be blessed. Make someone smile. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Happy Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday, June the 23rd. Oh, I gotta pay a bill. How's everybody doing? I just want to stop by and say hi. I don't be here on here very much. I just share a little shorts of my food, but I did want to come on because I got some subscribers. I don't know if they subscribe, but I know they're viewers that I haven't seen comment or anything. So Grandma Sherilyn from Baton Rouge, I finally heard from her. I was glad. How you doing, sis? My brother Bruce in Pennsylvania, I hadn't heard from him in months. My sister Pam in Detroit, I hadn't heard from her. My sister Dolly, who is Tori's mom, I hadn't heard from either one of them. Who else is missing? Rose is the school teacher. Y'all just say hi. I'm here. I'm still alive. That's, you know, I'm the type, I genuinely care about people, and when we kind of interact and I stop hearing from y'all, I worry. So just let me know y'all all right. You know, maybe my videos have gotten boring to you, or what. It don't matter about that. I just want to make sure y'all okay, because I know whatever God got for me, I'm gonna get it, y'all. You just can't worry about things like that. But I just worry about the people. I just want to know y'all okay. I know Brother Bruce always come in and say something. I hadn't heard from him, and I know he had told me one time he had been in the hospital. So just let me know you're okay. Miss Pam, and then my sister Margaret. Now one of my viewers, she actually passed about a year and a half ago. But you know, that's was that life. Without, I tell you, I don't have the death well. But when people pass like that, and then you don't, their families don't know me, so they ain't gonna stop and say, "Hey, my mom passed." You just gonna have to. I don't know, y'all. Just Miss Pam got a daughter named Talia. Talia, reach out to me. Just let me know your mom is okay if you watch. She may not even watch. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Talk to y'all later. Much love. Bye. Be safe out there, y'all. Be happy. Today's Wednesday, y'all. It's hump day. It's June the 24th. Just come on. I had a few things I want to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk about is the UFC fighter calling Michelle Obama a man. I think I may have mentioned it before. Welcome all my new subscribers too. And you know, I talked about that in the previous vlog. I just got to mention it again. We as black women, and I say black because I'm black and it's what I've experienced. I don't care how hard we work, how successful we are, how classy, how intelligent, how kind, how empathetic. It's always going to be somebody that's just downright disrespectful. And for what? We've had to work twice as hard as others to get where we are. And then to be treated like that, man, it just really, it does something to me because there's no excuse for that. None whatsoever. And so, you know what? In my other video, I'm going to ask it again in this one. Is your mama a man? Because guess what? Your mama birthed you just like Michelle birthed her daughters. You know what I'm saying? That's uncalled for. And I think she deserves a public apology just like you defamed her in public. Nothing that Michelle Obama has done warranted that. Any woman warranted that. And I'm just sick of it. Goodness gracious. Ricky Smiley was saying, you know, it had gotten to the point, he said, when he walked in the grocery store. And this literally brought me to tears. He was saying, you know, it got to a point you didn't feel like, you know, you were wanted, like they didn't want you there. It's sad that it has gotten to be like that. And what are you teaching your children? You know, and the thing about it is, I don't care how rich or poor you are, we all have the same problems. Except the ones with money can fix the money problems, right? But we still have kids, wayward children, kids on drugs. They're even highly successful parents have been killed by kids who are suffering from drugs and mental illness. So being rich, it doesn't keep you from having the same problems that just an ordinary person have. For instance, me. I know a lot of successful entertainers and super wealthy people with children with autism, just like me. A single mom who worked every day, worked 2 jobs, and went to school to make a better life. Man, it just... And I gotta quit talking about it because I think every time I talk about it, I raise my blood pressure. But I'm just sick of it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of people being judged and hated and disrespected just because they are who God made them. Let me get off of here because I'm mad today. Bye, y'all. Be blessed. Bye.